Greetings, hungry nerds. Ed here, back again, and we're gonna do something a little different, a little fun today. There is an article out by Esquire, and they've decided to compile the best Star Wars characters. They're ranked. There are 40 of them, and they're ranked from number 40 to number 1. And we're gonna check this list out, and we're gonna react to it and kind of discuss what's going on. Recently, I did a video about the 9 Skywalker saga movies, and I ranked them, in my personal opinion, from worst to best. Again, it's just my opinion, so if you guys are interested in that, check that out. And we're going to have a little fun with this. We're going to go through, see what they, who they added as the best characters in the Star Wars universe. I'm going to say whether or not I agree with their selection and their ranking. And if you want, leave a comment down below and let me know your personal ranking of your favorite Star Wars characters, who you think is the best or the worst or whatever, if you think these characters deserve to be on this list. So without wasting any more time, we're going to get into this article, this list of the best Star Wars characters ranked. And they have a little note here: from stupid little trash can droids to the most iconic heroes and villains in film. They have a little picture here of characters from different trilogies and whatnot, including Baby Yoda. So I guess Baby Yoda is going to be included on this list as well. It actually took a team of scientists, I'm sure it did, to calculate how many characters are in all of Star Wars. The answer: over 21,000 characters in Star Wars. So I just want to give a little heads up that I'm not that well versed in the expanded universe of Star Wars. Oh, we're giving a little spoiler away. Number 40 down below. So I guess we'll get started. But just a little heads up: I'm not well versed in the expanded universe of Star Wars. So if there's a lot of expanded universe characters in here, I'm not going to have much to say about them. I might say, like, oh, maybe they deserve to be higher or lower based off of characters that I do know on this list, but we'll get into it. Number 40, MSE6 Repair Droid. The little mouse droid, the toaster droid that kind of just goes around and I guess guides stormtroopers when there are intruders in Imperial spaceships. Okay. Number 40. Right off the bat, it seems like there's going to be a lot of throwaway entries here, because, I mean, this droid doesn't really have much of a character, and there are droids, of course, within the Star Wars universe that have plenty of character. You know, we have C-3PO, who says a lot, and even droids who don't say much, like R2-D2, even though it's just bleeps and blorps, he has plenty of character. So, I mean, the inclusion of this thing, it's kind of a throwaway, in my opinion. Moving further, number 39, we have Ben Quadneros. Don't know who that is. His pod racer has 4 engines. That's why there's quad in his name. Ha, very clever. He barely does anything in the movies, but he's great in the Star Wars racer video games. Okay, so I never played any of these Star Wars racer games, so I don't know who this character is. I guess he was in Episode 1, Phantom Menace, but he didn't say anything, I assume, in those in that movie. So I guess, again, a throwaway entry. I'm going to drink some coffee. Okay, moving further ahead, we have number 38, Plo Koon. Don't know who that is. In the video games, again, he's in the video games. Alright, whatever. Plo Koon, number 38. Number 37, Baby Yoda. Okay, so Baby Yoda has been, like, beloved recently on the internet and beyond because of The Mandalorian, which I just finished and reviewed. If you guys are interested in that, check that out. Yeah, Baby Yoda is adorable. He's strong in the Force. And what's not to love? Baby Yoda might eventually go the way of the milkshake duck, but until then, enjoy the snuggles. I don't get the reference. But alright, Baby Yoda, fine. number 37. Number 36, Greedo. Okay, our first entry from the original trilogy. I guess the first character entry, because, I mean, the little toaster droid thing, I guess, counts as being in the original trilogy, because you see him, but Greedo actually has lines. I can't really argue with that. Greedo, number 36. Han shot first. Yeah, kind of stupid about the whole special edition trilogy things, but what can you do, really? Again, I can't really argue with that. Moving on past the ads, Mon Mothma. All right, another one from the original trilogy. Before we had General Leia, there was Mon Mothma, leader of the Rebel Alliance. Fine, I mean, she had an important character. You know, she was there in the original trilogy. She was a leader in terms of, you know, planning attacks on the Death Star and whatnot, and just keeping the rebels organized. But not much to say about Mon Mothma. She was kind of just there for me, so... does she deserve to be ahead of, like, Greedo and Baby Yoda? I have no opinion on the matter. Number 34, Mando. Okay, from The Mandalorian, again. Yeah, I really enjoyed his character. 34. Maybe he'll deserve to be higher. We'll see what else is included beyond this, but if they're including, like, newer characters and expanded lore characters, I mean, I do... guess, he does deserve to be on this list. I agree with his inclusion here, but we'll see if maybe he deserves to be higher, in my opinion. Number 33, Babu Freak. If you haven't seen Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker yet, Episode 9, you won't know who he is, but he was actually one of my favorite characters in the new movie, one of the newer characters that I really enjoyed in the new movie. He was very funny. A skilled droidsman with former Spice Runner, along with Poe Dameron and Zori. Yeah, I guess I agree with his inclusion. But I think Mandalorian does deserve to be higher than Babu Frick. I mean, because we spent more time with the Mandalorian, and, you know, even though Babu... He did play a little bit of a role in Rise of Skywalker, and he made us laugh. I think The Mandalorian should be higher than Babu, so I disagree with this. Should he be included on this list? Yes. I think The Mandalorian should be ahead of him. All right. Number 32, Kit Fisto from Attack of the Clones. I don't know. Again, I don't know if there's much about this character in the expanded universe, but from what we know, we saw him in Attack of the Clones, and we saw him get murdered. No. Babu, certainly, and Mandalorian deserve to be ahead of this non-character. He was just like an alien-looking thing with a lightsaber, so... No, I don't agree. He deserved better, possibly, but no. Clone Wars anime series. Okay, yeah, I do have to catch up with that, but as far as I know, no. I think The Mandalorian should be higher. Friggin' Don. Figurin' Don. the jazz band in Tatooine. Really non-characters. They're kind of just like background characters. Again, probably not deserving to be higher than some of the other characters there, but whatever. I'm not mad at their inclusion here. It's fine. But again, like, they're kind of organizing this list in a weird way. Number 30, Jyn Erso. All right. I wasn't crazy about Rogue One. It was a fine movie, but like, it was kind of hard getting invested in these characters, especially that we knew, like, their fate going into it. I thought she was fine. I'm not mad at this entry, number 30. I mean, I guess in terms of like the 40 best characters, I'm not mad that Jyn Erso is number 30. Again, Rogue One, it's not a bad movie, but I wasn't as invested as some of like the other films. So yeah, I mean, number 30 seems about right. We'll move on from here. Number 29, Qui-Gon Jinn. If we're just basing this off of the Phantom Menace, kind of whatever. And I guess, number 29 seems about where he would land, in my opinion. But I don't really know much about him from the expanded universe. But yeah, I guess, I mean, he was kind of a dry character in the Phantom Menace. And he introduced us to midichlorians, which pissed everyone off. But yeah, alright. Number 29, Qui-Gon Jinn, fine. Number 28, Padme. Kind of suffering the same problem as, like, the prequel characters, is that, she is a very important character. She was kind of bland in the prequels, but, should she be higher? I don't know. Nah, probably not. Based off of what we know, as far as importance, she should be higher. But as far as like her character and what we like saw and the way she died, yeah, 28 is fine. Number 27, C-3PO. All right, poor 3PO gets a lot of hate. But the guy is just doing what he's programmed to do. I don't think he gets a lot of hate. I mean, I don't feel that way about him. 27, I feel like he definitely deserves to be higher than 27. If you think he's annoying or wimpy, maybe blame the guy who made him Anakin Skywalker. I think it's fine. I mean, having a character like C-3PO, it adds like balance to the other characters. He has his place, in the universe. I think he deserves to be higher for sure. I don't think he's a hated character at all. Number 26, Poe Dameron. All right. C-3PO definitely deserves to be higher than Poe Dameron. I mean, Poe Dameron, and there's this problem with like a lot of the sequel characters, is that I feel like they have so much wasted potential, and they could have been like much cooler characters. And Poe Dameron, I feel strongly about this. Yeah, C-3PO should definitely be higher than Poe Dameron. Coffee time. All right, whatever. Poe Dameron, kind of towards the middle. Number 25, Chirrut. I don't know who that is. Oh, that guy from Rogue One. I am one with the Force. The Force is, and the Force is with me. Yeah. I think they messed up that quote. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Hold on a second. I gotta look this up. Google. Hello. I am one with the Force. Oh, I guess that is right. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, as far as Rogue One characters, I think he was one of the standout characters, and like him being Force sensitive or a believer in the Force. I don't really remember if he was Force sensitive or not, but he was a believer in the Force. And I think expanding on the support of people in the Force and like those who believe, I think that was like a really cool inclusion in Rogue One. I'm not mad at his inclusion here. Do I think he should be 25, like ahead of C-3PO and like an iconic character like C-3PO? I don't think so. But I think his inclusion here is fine. Number 24, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Don't know who that is. Star Wars Rebels, yeah, I have no opinion on that. Or his influence in the expanded universe. I can't say anything. General, hold on. Was this? Yeah, no. I hated this character in The Last Jedi. The way she went out, and they have this clip here of her sacrifice in The Last Jedi, and the way she went out was like badass. And I think that that sacrifice should have been Leia's. It would have meant more to her character. I don't like her character. Nope. I don't like her character at all. Poe Dameron definitely deserves to be ahead of this character. C-3PO definitely deserves to be ahead of this character. I don't agree with this. Maybe she deserves to be on this list, but not towards the middle. I would put her towards the bottom. Number 22, Dash Rendar. Don't know who that is. Yep, I don't have much to say. Number 21, Kylo Ren. Okay, I like Kylo Ren a lot. As far as the sequel trilogy characters, Kylo Ren, I think it's safe to say he was my favorite of the sequel trilogy characters. I absolutely agree with his inclusion on the list. I feel like he honestly should be higher. If not for the visceral acting of Adam Driver, the character of Kylo Ren would have been a disaster in any lesser performer's hand. Yeah, I mean, Adam Driver did a great job with the character, but I don't agree. I mean, people give Kylo Ren, like, unwarranted hate. Like, I don't know why people hate his character so much. I mean, I get that he was whiny, but, like, that was part of his character. Like, not everybody is going to be so straightforward and heroic. And I really think they did a good job of, like, conveying his inner struggle between the light and the dark side. And as far as the Rise of Skywalker film, I feel like they wasted his turn to the light. Like, I feel like we definitely needed more time with his turn to Ben Solo. So, I mean, number 21, in terms of wasted potential, yeah, I guess I agree with him being included in the middle of the pack, but his character is one of the best in the sequel trilogy, and like he definitely deserves to be higher. Number 20, K2SO. From Rogue One? Yeah, he is. He's from Rogue One. Yeah, he was fine. Should he be like smack in the middle of this list? No, I don't agree with that. But he was fine. I thought he was funny in Rogue One, and yeah, I mean he should be on this list. Not as high, but I mean, okay, to have him like ahead of C-3PO, I don't agree with that at all. But all right, we'll move on. Number 19, Finn. No. I don't agree with this at all. Kylo Ren is definitely higher than Finn on this list, and the fact that we haven't even gotten to Rey yet. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is a little frustrating. Finn should be on this list, but way lower. He should definitely be way lower. Out of all of the characters from the sequel trilogy, I feel like his character was the biggest waste of potential. And I've mentioned this in the last few Star Wars videos that I did, that I'm very disappointed with the direction that they took his character, simply because, like, there was so much hype and, like, mystery surrounding his character when the Force Awakens trailer came out. And it was like, what's going on with Finn? Like, is he a Jedi? Like, is he Force sensitive? Like, is he going to be, like, one of the heroes? And he had almost nothing to do in 2 out of the 3 movies of this trilogy. So, I don't agree with this. Kylo Ren should definitely be higher than Finn. Number 18, Admiral Ackbar, our guy. It's a trap. Yeah, I agree with him being around number 18. Rest in peace, Admiral. Yeah, he's a great character, Admiral Ackbar. He's a legend. He definitely deserves to be on this list, and definitely top half character. Number 17, BB-8. I mean, there's a few characters here which I would say deserve to be higher than BB-8. I mean, he was fine. I mean, he was a cool addition to the sequel trilogy, but and I mean, he had some funny moments like there with the thumbs up thing in Force Awakens, but like after that, he didn't really have a whole lot to do either. We didn't get as many laughs out of BB-8 as like we thought we would have. Certainly not as many as like R2-D2 or C-3PO. He should be lower for sure. Number 16, Wicket. No. No. Ewok. Wicket from Return of the Jedi. No, he's too high on this list. Maybe put him at like 40 or something like that. No. Number 15, Wedge from A New Hope. No. Nope. He should be lower. He should be included on this list, but he should not be top half character. Number 15. Get that. No. Definitely lower. Number 14, Sheev Palpatine. No way are they including the Emperor at 14. He's a top 5 character in the entire saga. How are you putting Palpatine at 14? What's wrong with you? No. This is wrong. And he was fantastic, and even in the prequels. I mean, we've had the same actor portray Palpatine like through the whole saga, and he's been great the entire time, except for like the Rise of Skywalker, where he was like kind of a little weird, but he was still like cool because he's so friggin' evil. He should be higher. He's a top 5 character. I'm gonna get angry. I know I'm gonna scroll, see who's ahead of Palpatine. I'm gonna be upset. Mace Windu. No, definitely not ahead of Palpatine. Come on. Mace Windu, he was kind of like a dry character in the prequels, and he definitely doesn't deserve to be ahead of the Emperor. Come on. Are you kidding me? Also, purple lightsaber? No, that's stupid. He should be on the list, yeah, for sure, but not top half. Definitely not ahead of the Emperor. You kidding me? What? Luke Skywalker, no, get the fuck this list. Oh my god. Luke Skywalker number 12. What the fuck? Luke Skywalker at number 12. All right. Luke Skywalker is the hero in Star Wars, and you put him in number 12? Oh, no, that means they have Rey ahead of Luke Skywalker. What are you doing? And I know it's pretty stupid that I'm getting upset at like this opinion piece, because obviously, this list is based off of somebody's opinion, but they're wrong. They're just flat out wrong. Luke Skywalker number 12. That's a fucking mistake. You have to give credit to Luke's growth. Sure, he was a whiny teen on some shithole planet. But he grew up when the galaxy needed him. I don't understand why I don't get why people fault characters in the Star Wars universe for being whiny, or like, I don't get it. Okay, Luke Skywalker is a top 5 character. They're fucking wrong. And if they're just basing this off of his arc in the sequel trilogy, like, I need to move on from this. Number 11, what the fuck is that? L337 from Star Wars Solo? Ahead of Luke Skywalker. Oh, this fucking list, bro. Oh, fuck you, list. Number 10, Chewbacca. Yeah, Chewbacca deserves to be at the top 10. Maybe tiny bit higher than number 10, but he deserves to be this high. But Jesus, they put fucking all these characters ahead of Luke Skywalker and the Emperor. Yet Emperor Palpatine and Luke Skywalker deserve to be ahead of Chewbacca, but I'm not mad that Chewbacca is a top 10 character on this list. It's just stupid that Luke Skywalker's at number 12. All right. Number 9, Boba Fett. Okay, I mean, yeah, he's an iconic character for sure. Oh, but again, like, the fact that he's ahead of the Emperor and Luke Skywalker is just absurd. Yeah, Boba Fett dies like a chump, but he looks cool as hell while doing it. Just because a character looks cool doesn't mean they should be higher on the list. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I mean, should he be top 10? Maybe top 15, but number 8, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He should be higher. Obi-Wan should definitely be higher. And I could, in my opinion, I could argue that he could, like, deserve to be higher in some cases than, like, Emperor Palpatine and Luke, because Obi-Wan is such an iconic character, and he's such, like, a staple, and just, like, he's so important in the story. So, yeah, I mean, he should be higher than number 8, though. Jesus. Number 7, R2-D2. Alright, I mean, definitely a top 10 character, but not ahead of, like, Obi-Wan and Luke and the Emperor. Oh, Jesus. Number 6, Lando Calrissian. Lando is an iconic character, but he should not be this high. Top 15, maybe. Not ahead of some of the people that we saw here. That's ridiculous. Number 5, Rey. They put Rey as a top 5 character. All right, I know it's an opinion, but Rey is not a top 5 character. Kylo Ren was much more interesting, I think, than Rey. Oh no, this is not correct at all. Number 4, Yoda. All right, I mean, yeah, I agree with Yoda being number 4. Yoda definitely has the potential to be a top 5 character. No argument there. That's fine. Number 3, Darth Vader. Yeah, Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker is, for sure a top 3 character. Arguably, he should be number 1. But yeah, I'm not mad at this at all. It's just it's kind of weird how it's like the 2 most important villains, Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine, are so, like, far apart from each other on this list. But yeah, I mean, Darth Vader number 3, yeah, that's fine. Could arguably number 1, but that's fine. Number 2, Han Solo. I don't know about that. I mean, he's a really cool character, for sure. On a good day for him, I guess he could possibly crack the top 5, but number 2, I think that's a little high for him, even though, like, he is an iconic character. He's had major impact on the original trilogy, and his inclusion in The Force Awakens. He should be high. This high, I don't think so. I think as far as, like, impact on the overall story of Star Wars, Darth Vader should be ahead of Han Solo. But Han Solo, yeah, he should be around top 5, maybe like 6 or so. That's fine, I guess. Number 2, it's a little high. I would say, Luke Skywalker definitely deserves to be higher than Han Solo. But again, it could be argued based off of, like, number of factors that Han Solo should be, like, close to the top. Number 1, Leia. Alright, so this is a tough one. I understand why they did this, and Leia should certainly be a top 5 character for sure. Is she the best Star Wars character? I feel like, some character arcs, some characters did, like, change more over time than Leia. She did have impact on the overall story. She's a very important character, and she had some very interesting character arcs, but, like, to have her as number 1, I feel like, I know why they did it. I know why they did it to honor Carrie Fisher, which is a respectable thing to do. And, based off of opinion, I could definitely see the argument for Leia being number 1. Would I put her at number 1 on my list? No. But I I'm not mad at the fact that they put her at number 1, but I could make an argument for like Luke being at number 1, or the Emperor, or Darth Vader, or a number of other characters. She should definitely at least, be top 5, or if not top 5, close to the top 5. Coffee. But, having Leia here, I understand why they did it. I'm not mad at it. But some of these entries on this list are absolutely absurd. Like, the Emperor at number fucking 12. No, that was Luke Skywalker at number 12. Yeah, having Luke at number 12 is absolutely absurd. And the Emperor at number 14 or some stupid shit like that. Yeah, that was... I don't agree with that at all. Alright, so... that was Esquire's list of the top 40 Star Wars characters. I don't agree with a lot of these. I mean, some of them make sense, but some of the placings on this list are just... no. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this list of the top 40 Star Wars characters. And let me know if you would like to see my personal list of the top 40 Star Wars characters, or not even top 40. I might cut this list in half or so and just list like maybe like a top 20 Star Wars characters. Oh, and one thing that I noticed, they did not include Jar Jar Binks, which is hilarious. And it's funny because there were some like non-characters here, like the little toaster droid thing. So they certainly avoided like fan outrage, because Star Wars fans are very opinionated. So the fact that they excluded him from this list altogether is really funny. I mean, he could have been like ahead of, the toaster droid, because that's a completely non-character, and Jar Jar Binks actually like had a character and was part of like the story, whereas that droid thing had no character whatsoever. But I'm kind of happy that they didn't include him, but surprised. Actually, they did not include Nien Nunb. That's kind of bullshit. He should be on this list. Admiral Ackbar's little partner, I guess, or, he was important in, the Rebel Alliance. He deserved to be here. Nien Nunb, represent. But yeah, I'll probably do a list of my favorite Star Wars characters at some point. But guys, thank you for sticking with me and watching me go through this list and share my opinion. And I want to hear your opinion. Let me know what you guys think of this list and your favorite Star Wars characters down below. This was actually a lot of fun to do. So I'll do something like this again real soon. Make sure you check out my reviews of The Rise of Skywalker and The Mandalorian. Check that out, and my ranking of my favorite Star Wars films. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and comment, and all that good stuff. And I'll see everybody next time. Stay hungry, nerds.